Alright, get the camera set up. How's it going? This is going to be probably pretty boring for the majority of you, but if you're here for the specific reason of seeing the Magic Lantern in use on a camera, then you come to the right place. This right here, let me grab my paper. This is the Magic Lantern 2011 February 07 update, and this is FW109 Audio Mon lots of stuff .alex. That's the version I have installed right now. Let's just get into it. So here's our settings, and you can see I just turned the camera on, and right away you're going to see that you got the, I guess, this histogram over here. You see my audio bars are bouncing, but they act a little weird. The green bars are just kind of odd. And then there's this little focus trap box that drives me nuts. I don't like it on this one, but the way to get rid of all this stuff it's kind of like the usual little tweaks. You got to hit the menu, come back, and now look at my audio bars. Now my audio bars are bouncing. The little focus trap thing's gone. My I guess a histometer, or histograph, I don't know. Hey, if I get any of these terminologies wrong, feel free to correct me. I'm trying to keep up and learn as much as I can about this, but I'm still definitely learning. So if I say anything that's incorrect, please correct me. And all right, let's just get into it here. So we got our audio. Let's go into our live view, because that's really what I want to set up right now. So you can see here we got our zebras, and that's what you're seeing here with the blue. When I go into the darks, you can see it, and it's actually kind of cool. That's our dark zebras, and then we have our brights, our highlights. I have it set up so for my focus peaking, it's actually green, and you can see it. I was trying to set it up on these glasses here. Let's see if I can get it. Make sure we have it turned on. You can see it a little bit on the clip underneath the blue. You see the green. That's our focus. It actually works pretty good under the right lighting. It's still definitely something that's in the learning or the trial stages. They're still perfecting it. But pretty much this is the settings I have set up. I like the focus peak, the focus graph. I don't like it. That's that little focus trap box that pops up. There's the Q scale and all these other settings here. I have everything turned off. And then we go into our shooting for HDR bracketing. I've never tried that, but you can see all the different settings here. There's our focus trap off. I don't understand all that stuff, but I just wanted to show you some of these settings here. I'm just kind of going through here. And the main thing about this is there's our audio settings. And the cool thing, I personally like to keep my AGC on when I'm just recording just random stuff around, because unless I'm doing an actual shoot is the only time I'm going to turn it off, because I was just thinking about it and I'm like, kind of feel like if something really loud is happening, like, you know, I'm filming a gunfight, I don't want to blow out my speaker or my mic. I don't know if that's possible or not, but I was just thinking, you know what, probably is good to keep my AGC on just for everyday around the house stuff, and then when I go down set up to actually shoot a production, I can switch it off and set up my audio inputs and everything like that. But there's our audio settings, and leave a comment or anything if you see anything in these menus that are interesting. Everything looks pretty good and works pretty good. There were a lot of updates with this version. I noticed that every time I go into the menu and then come out, the redraw, it just takes a little bit longer. But I will say that in the right conditions, the focus monitor, what's it called? What are we calling it? Focus peaking. I like it. I actually prefer it. I have it set up for green, so it's kind of like go. Looks good. And you can see as I there's the cup in the background that I'm focused on right now. You can see it kind of glimmering. So it works a lot like a real one would, and I know as they continue to perfect it, this will be really sweet. The low light zebras, I wish there was an option to actually turn them off. I don't really see that. Like, I see my zebras here, and there's my options. Let me go here. I can have it and record, off, or on, and record. So it'll probably go away when I record, but the main thing is, yeah, the histogram, I have it turned off. Histo waveform. It's pretty much useless, but there it's still popping up, so I don't know why. Or maybe I'm having off. That's what I wanted. So if I go into menu and come back, it'll probably go away. So it just redraws and then you're good to go. So there it is. And if I push down my shutter button, you hold it for a couple seconds, everything disappears, so you have a nice view of everything on screen. And one thing I do like, at the very bottom, you'll see in real small, you'll see all of the readouts. Really cool. And when you actually record clips, let me record it. Oh, I guess you can't really see it here, but I'll record a clip. Whoops, wrong button. When you record a clip, there's a text document that is copied in the folder now that tells you all the information about that shot, which is like your iris settings, your ISO and all that stuff. Did I say Irish? Anyways, so let me just adjust some of the focus to show you guys how this focus peaking works, because that's really the main thing I wanted to show you, because it seems to work really well with this update. You can see right now I'm focusing on those little things in the back, the little black clips. You see the green sparkles? So it kind of gives you an idea that it's in focus. So if this was our person with eyes there, we just kind of focus in on the eyes. And it's actually kind of nice because typically with an actual person, just the gleam or the shine of the eyes really makes those green sparkles show up, so you know exactly when you're in focus. It's just kind of helpful, especially if you don't have a LCD viewfinder. You can kind of spot those green. And of course, it's not totally accurate either. You can see there I built a little shoulder rig for my camera. It'll be a tutorial you'll see on the channel here. Well, that's pretty much all. Hopefully, I know I didn't cover all the details of these menus. I just wanted to show you majority. There's our audio settings. If you see anything in there that looks interesting, let me know. I can record more of this. I turned off my crop marks, and basically the default was doing the I guess the cinematic widescreen, which I don't really use. So I actually just removed them from the folder, the ones I didn't like, and that way it doesn't default to anything. And you can see here, if I change, I can turn it off, and I have just this one is the one I use, but I didn't use the cinematographic widescreen or that other one that was like for I guess for widescreen maybe, or fisheye lens or something. Let me go into, I know in the debug, one thing that, I don't know, for me it seemed to work, the save configuration. I didn't know to do that, and so every time my camera would shut off, I would turn it back on, everything would be reset, all my audio settings, the zebras, all that stuff. So I do that. The only thing I haven't figured out is the 100% correct way to do an update. Like I read on the message boards that you're not supposed to reinstall, because I was going through and actually reinstalling the firmware every time I did an update, and I don't think we're supposed to do that. So definitely let me know if you know. What I've been doing is just downloading the update, unzipping it onto the card in my computer, pull the card out, stick it in the camera, load it up, and the update's there. So anyways, personally, I prefer right now at least the January 31st Rec Fix-2 version. I noticed the focus peaking isn't as good, but I just like it a little better. It seemed to work a little faster as far as the redraw and stuff, but I'm keeping this one installed for now, and so far it seems to be working, and we'll do a quick recording right now. So we're recording. Our focus peaks stay on so we can see what we're doing as we're recording, and we'll play it back just to show you guys what it looks like. Right now, so we're recording. Our focus peaks stay on so we can see. Sorry, this is it. It's like going on 9 minutes. Sorry guys, hopefully this is useful for you. I know that there's not tons of documentation of this actually installed on cameras and just seeing the operations of it, but this is the latest installation. Once again, I'll read it again. Magic Lantern 2011, February 07. And this is AudioMon lots of stuff.alex. So if you like anything you see, this is the version to get. And let me know if you have any insight information or some stuff I could be doing better, or about that AGC thing. Is it possible to blow out my mics if it's turned off? I think it is. All right, that's all. Thanks for watching. Nop Top out.